Hi guys, I am coming out for a walk, so I just wanted to come in and wish everybody a happy Easter and just show you the update on the lovely growth here. So the lettuces are coming on very well and the lemon balm, some more than others, but all in good time. And some lovely growth now. The blueberry bushes seem to be coming on well as far as I know. I'm not too sure, it's the first year of them. The daffodils are at the end of their life, I think, but there's some crocuses coming up and some dahlias. And same on this side here. So the herbs are starting to come up. There's a lemon balm and mint planted along here, which is starting to come up, which is pretty cool. And the white and red, I think it's white and red currant here, or white and black currant, but they're starting to bud now, which is really exciting. It's the first year for them as well. So yeah, it's just great. I just love like planting things and then just seeing the growth. Totally winging it now. I am just hoping for the best with everything, but I'm learning. I'm just looking up some stuff on YouTube and reading books and just seeing and just enjoying it and hoping for the best. So lots of budding growth in the garden, you'll see. Hydrangeas coming on. And this is just incredible. I forget the name of it actually, but it just comes by itself every year and it's just like absolutely spectacular. It's just beautiful. Everything was cut right back here about a month ago, which is fabulous just to even see everything again. Same with all the rose bushes and everything. I had someone in because I wouldn't know enough to do all that now, or have the time. And then we planted a lot of herbs here. We did this on New Year's Day actually. We transplanted stuff we had in pots into the ground here. So again, they seem to be starting to bud. So it looks like they're all coming together. There's some lovely daffodils as well. And then all the lupins are starting to come up, they're just gorgeous now. You'll see them in a month or two. They're just unreal with colour. They've reseeded themselves into pots as well. So this is just the pathway down to what will be the vegetable garden. It's a big work in progress at the moment. We've covered to save ourselves a lot of weeding, and we're about to now mow that patch and put a couple of planter boxes, but we'll see. I'm not sure when exactly we'll do everything. We're just kind of taking our time, and I'm just about to take care of all those raspberries and prune that apple tree over this weekend now, so there'll be an update on this next week. So then instead of the soaps are over. You can follow the garden at Butterfly Cottage Retreat if you like. So this was this morning actually. I woke up, I was feeling so great after last night's community chant and chat. Thanks the ladies who showed up. It was absolutely gorgeous, so it was lovely. So I was full of beans this morning, and I decided I'd watched a number of videos because I wasn't sure how to do it. These trees I actually brought with me from Butterfly Cottage Retreat, the first, from only about a half an hour away where I used to live, and I didn't really know how to prune them, so I did nothing with them for a few years. So this morning, they're all supposed to look like a goblet shape, so cleared all the lower branches and really pruned them so that no branches were crossing over. So there's a mixture. There's I'll just show you down here. We replanted some raspberries along here. We're going to build nearly like just a little way of raspberries because we've so many. There's apple, there's pear, there's plum. I can't even remember what else. I think I think there's about maybe 10 or 12 trees. And one of them we chanced our arm just replanting because it kind of came into two. So it may take or it may not. But again, we just kind of hope for the best. And that was cut right back. You'll see the piles of stuff on the ground. But it's just so lovely to do. And I found it quite meditative, just seeing where the tree wanted to go or not, just taking off enough. This was the one that we said we'd chance our arm putting down, so we cut it right back so the roots have more of a chance. I put some willow bark, apparently is great for helping stuff to root, so I chopped up a load of willow bark and put in a load of for like liquid fertilizer, homemade stuff, it's a mixture of horse manure, and then a friend gave me some, she has a wormery and she gave me some worm liquid. I put that in, and then the willow bark. So hopefully we'll see. And then they were huge. Some of them were really tall, some more so than others, but now they're all this lovely kind of a goblet shape. So it was really creative too, and they look way prettier now. I'm a divil for literally clearing and getting rid, so they've been annihilated, but in the best way. So they look nearly like bonsai trees now. There's all the piles, and then this one was gone absolutely ginormous, the one at the labyrinth, and yeah, so I cut that right back, so hopefully it'll come back. We'll have to see, but it was gone like that. Literally, it was like up to the sky, and it just wasn't practical at all. So look, we'll see what happens, but fingers and toes crossed. And yeah, I gave them lots of love as well. So yeah, the labyrinth now, I trimmed all the St. John's wort just along the top so that it'll thicken out as opposed to going up, because some of it was kind of weedy at the bottom. And again, that was all transplanted from that vegetable garden that's now covered. And what came from that was also all the willow, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I just got rid of all the briars there along the side. So I had a busy morning. I was up since 8, and yeah, I just felt totally drawn to just come out and start pruning the trees. I had been looking forward to do it for a few days. So yeah, apparently you just, as I said, take all the stuff off the bottom and then cut off anything that's going straight up and chop the middle low down so that it never gets that tall, and that way it fills out and that the apples then are always pickable. And then during the week we planted these. My partner is the hard labour of the hole digging, which is fantastic. So we do all this together, which is brilliant. But yeah, so we planted these, again, just winging it. We were given these trees, which was amazing. We've been given so much stuff lately, which is great. We were given a load of holly trees, which we planted a few weeks ago. So yeah, abundance coming in all sorts of ways. So these, we don't even know what they are. My mum thought they were sycamore, or the guy who gave it to us thought they might have been alder, but I don't know. They don't look like elder trees, so I don't know. We'll see. But again, they just look pretty, and we made this walkway that goes down to the beech tree. So yeah, so the field has now been turned into like a lovely meditation garden. So we come out every morning and we have a lovely walk. Yeah, and we saw now just loads of forget-me-nots have come up again, all wildly down in the vegetable garden, which we're clearing. So we're going to plant those somewhere along here, either by the beech tree or down along the side of the labyrinth that I've just cleared, the hedge and brambles. We might put them there. We'll see over the weekend, wherever they want to go. We shall see. We'll just let it organically flow and just do it little bit by little bit, because otherwise it would just seem entirely overwhelming, because there's just so much to do all the time. If you just, yeah, you could get totally bogged down, but I'm just trying to enjoy it all. Yeah, and I just absolutely love it. And sure, look, this weather is absolutely glorious. Our Indian summer in April. But yeah, so these are the willows, which again, these all came from that little vegetable garden that's been cleared for the last 3 years. That has been neglected, but all these trees had come up, so that the same gardener that kindly cut back everything dug these up for us and planted them here, because that would have been just too big of a project. So yeah, and they're all budding now, which is fabulous. So this is the new road that's going behind the house, which again, they've stopped it now, so it'll be delayed and later. But by the time it does, they've planted a beech hedge the other side of the fence, and then we have this kind of forest here. So it's just to make the place lovely and private again, and again, just to give Mother Nature the gift of all these trees. We didn't want to get rid of them, and yeah, it's just fabulous. So again, in the morning now, and we're going to put, the path is going to come through here, so the little pathway around the field will be coming through this lovely little, it's a willow forest, and there's some other things, but mostly it was all willow that was reseeding itself in the vegetable garden. So yeah, we're just gonna let these grow as they will. We might do a bit of trimming and pruning, but not too much. We'll just kind of let it be a little wild forest. That was what we had, all the cutbacks from the field, from the vegetable garden, and everything, just everything cut back. We've our little kind of dumping ground, but again, that'll just, we can chop that up then and burn it on the fire as well as we go. Yeah, so the next kind of project as well is to go around the field and cut the briars, which we're doing slowly but surely now. We've done 2 areas so far. I mean, blackberries are wonderful, but there's plenty the other side of the wild field, so we just don't want to let them grow here amongst all the other stuff, because there's gorgeous hawthorn now, and they're edible leaves, I believe. I tried a couple this morning, so hopefully, I need to double check, but I'm sure it's right. And same with the beech, or the spring leaves are edible, and the nuts. So yeah, I'm going to be exploring more with that. But yeah, there's loads of hawthorn and rose, so there'll be rose hips and hawthorn berries to make all these things that I dream about, just having lots to eat from the garden, medicinal herbs, and also the vegetables and fruit. So it's fab. A whole other life from my past life as a chartered accountant, let me tell you. It's so different, but it's fabulous. I wouldn't swap it for a day. Just living the good life, or getting closer to it, let me say. It's not, it's a project. So these are the briars we took back was it last week or the week before, from basically all around this section. So you'll see there's something going past there on the road. So that road there that the lorry just went by, that's being closed. There's going to be a cul-de-sac, and the new road behind the field is going to take over. So it's going to be basically a private road down here, which is going to be amazing. So it'll be way quieter. So because of that, when the road closes off, this is going to be like the eating area. So we planted, so these were another gift, which was phenomenal. But these, this bunch of holly trees, so we planted these just in the last couple of weeks, just to get them down. And it's going to be like just a holly hedge or a holly shrubbery. And then so we cleared all the blackberries. So it's our the blackberries. So all the basically briars that were in these hedges, we've cleared them. So just to make it more manageable, and mowed all this. So again, a work in progress. So this is hopefully going to develop into a nice area with seating and maybe a barbecue and pizza oven and that kind of thing, for celebrations and retreats. So, and these are the 2 big apple trees, which could do with a mofo pruning, but I'm not sure I'll get up that high, but we'll see. We'll do a little bit. And they produce just so many apples that are now mainly for apple cider vinegar, which is great, because these ones, well, we eat a few, they're quite tart or bitter, and then that one is a cooker. But we've a huge sweet eating apple tree in the vegetable garden, which is great, which is my project for the rest of the weekend, that and the raspberries. Yeah, and then we removed a fence here. That's just a well. We have water here, which is great. And the daffodils, and we used to have a little fence here, and we've cleared that, which takes us back to the beginning. See the lovely little butterfly on the dandelions. So beautiful. You can see that. Absolutely gorgeous. So on that butterfly note, I wanted to say there's a competition for Easter weekend. It's on the Facebook page. You can go in and find the post, and it's for a copy of my album, Relax and Nourish, my first album. I've actually a second one nearly ready, but it's been delayed now with what's going on. But my first album, which is basically like a mini retreat in your own home, I'm giving away one for Easter weekend. So you can go into that post, and all you need to do is like the page and tag 3 friends that might like an album, so that they can continue on the competition. So it's like basically just tag 3 people that you think might be into that kind of stuff. and you'll be entered into the Easter draw for a lovely Relax and Nourish album. So if you've watched this far, thank you so much, and we shall keep you updated on the progress. Happy Easter. Bye.